In today's episode, I'm going to be buying a couple of new fields, merging some of them together, and planting grass for my silage operation. My name's John Clay, and you're watching The Gaming Rancher. Let's get into it.
Alright, it is 6:50 in the morning on a September day. Today I am going to be plowing my fields to get ready because I'm going to be planting silage in them. So, I've got my tractor right over here on this field. There's some rocks in it so far, but I'm going to get it plowed with a subsoiler, get all the rocks up, and then pick all the rocks out, and then I'll go from there. Here I've got my tractor and my plow, so I'm going to get this field done and the field across the way. I'm also going to go ahead and purchase, there's a field in the middle of these right now. It's a small strip that I don't own yet, but it's $59,000, I believe. So I'm going to go ahead and make that purchase. And I'm actually going to plow all three of these fields together into one big field. I'm going to the shop right now to get a plow because the subsoiler I have is good for breaking up ground that I already have worked, that I've already planted stuff in. So I'm going to go to the shop, get a cheap plow that'll be used to combine those fields, because there's areas next to them that have never been plowed before. So that's why I'm going to grab a new one right now. Okay, I've got the plow now. I'm headed back to the farm to go ahead and join those fields, and I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to join them together, then I'll go through and cultivate them all. Gonna try to get this lined up nicely. Maybe just a couple of passes. I should probably go ahead and plow the ends just to make sure I've got a straight line going. Alright, this is looking nice. Soon I'll have all three of these fields plowed together. And I can get on my way cultivating all of them. About 3 passes of this and I should be done. I've decided I will need a second tractor on the farm, so I'm going to have Jeremy come pick me up. Or you know what? He said he was going to town later, so I'm just going to drive my truck up there, grab the new tractor that I ordered from the dealer, and then I'll drive that back down to the farm. So my long-term plan is to get these fields joined, as I've said, and I'm going to plant silage in these. So I'm going to be investing quite heavily in some new equipment. I'm going to be needing some mowers for one of my tractors. I'm going to try to find a tractor that has a hitch on the front, just so I can get some extra width out of my mowers I'm going to buy. I'm going to buy a single mower for the front, and then a double wide for the back. So I'm going to be planting grass in these fields, letting that grow. I'll be cutting that. And I'll probably need a rake to rake that into one windrow. And I'm going to bale that up in some of the wrapper to make it into silage. Let it sit and then transport it to wherever I need to sell it. So that is my long-term plan for this field. So I'm going to be looking at deals, just kind of waiting for that while my grass grows and stuff. Because this is my first real experience with silage. Working it myself. Alright, now I got one big field here. I'm going to drop this plow. And there's a neighbor boy, Ben, who's going to help me out. He's going to drive this tractor with the cultivator over there while I go to town and pick up the new tractor. So I'm going to go ahead and drop this, give him a call, and he'll be over here in about 5 minutes. He lives just down the road, and he has farming experience, and he's going to give me a hand just doing odd jobs and stuff. So, yeah, that's what's going to happen. All right. I got Ben set up. He's running. He's going to cultivate this field. Now I'm going to town to the dealer, pick up the new tractor. Okay, so here I'm at the dealer. There, they set out the Challenger tractor I'm going to buy. I'm going to be getting this back to the farm, and I'm going to go help Ben up with the cultivating and get that job done. So I think I'm going to drop off this cultivator with Ben, have him use it, because it is... I think it's wider than the one he's got. Maybe not. Either way, I'll drop this. Oh, there he is. I'm going to head back to town and actually pick up a rock picker, because I need to rent one to get all these rocks out of the field. The reason I'm renting it and not buying it is because... money, really. The rock picker that I'm going to rent, they're asking about $55,000, and that is money I think is wiser spent elsewhere. And I'm going to go ahead and cultivate the field with Ben, because I realized I'm going to get done long before he's done. Or I'm going to be able to go back to town, grab the rock picker, and come back well before he is done. So I'm going to come here and do this. Alright, I'm going to town now. Pick up that rock picker and start working on this half of the field while Ben finishes up. Once he's done, I'm going to swap with him. He's going to drive the rock picker. I'll cart the rocks off the field after he unloads. It's going to take a while because I think the rock picker's only 4 or 5 meters wide. And it's not a huge field, but it's big enough. It's just going to take a bit of time. But that's all right. It's what we get paid to do. As long as we're successful. So, yeah, we'll see. All right, $2,800 later, I have the stone picker. All right, let me get this back to the farm. Now, it is a bit pricey to lease, but it is sure gonna be picking up all those rocks out of the field by hand, which would take forever because the soil around here, it just tends to have a lot of rocks in it. I know that by talking to people in the area. It's just something that happens. So, yeah, a piece of machinery like this is almost essential for any serious person who is farming. Alright, I'm here back at the farm. I'm going to go ahead and unfold this and start working on the edge. Ben's over there. He's finishing up cultivating that side of the field. I shouldn't... I'm hoping it'll take a while for the tank to fill up. We'll just have to see. Sweet. There is a lot of rocks down there. Hurry, Ben. I need you to get on this machine so I can unload it. Hurry. Hurry. Alright, just broke 1,400 liters of stones. I can definitely feel the trailer getting heavier. So, we'll need to come back and unload that fairly soon. I think it holds about 2,000 liters. The reason I'm waiting, I'm going to have him hop in this tractor. I'm going to take his, go put the subsoiler away, and grab the trailer to come unload this and have him finish this field. Alright, let me flag him down. Hey, Ben! Alright, Ben's now in the Challenger with the stone picker. I'm gonna go get this off, grab the trailer. Got the trailer. I'm gonna go head over, flag him down, and go take those rocks for him. Alright, I've got about 2,000 liters of stones in the back of this wagon. Yeah, I'm just gonna go park this tractor and wait for Ben to fill up again. You know, I might not even need to empty this before the entire field's done. I'll see how fast he goes through that, but it looks like... Let me see, how many rows does he have? Yeah, so it looks like he's got about 4 or 5 rows done. This field, there's not a whole lot of rows left to do. This center section of the field doesn't have any stones at all, which will be nice. But yeah, he'll get all of these stones out. And once I do that, I'm going to hop on that planter over there And I'm going to hook that up to my tractor, and I'm going to plant this entire field with grass. So this field is now rock-free. There's not a single rock in sight. I've got 3,000 liters of rocks in the trailer behind me. I'm not going to go dump this right now. I'm going to leave this stuff in there. Well, you know, there's not very much. I'm going to come dump this just off in the woods right here. It's not that many. And then I'm going to go ahead, and I decided the field across the street from me is, that field is going to be sold for about $200,000. I'm going to take out a loan and go ahead and buy that and plant grass in that one as well. And that should help just this next harvest when I do go ahead and buy the silage machinery and stuff. So I'll just have, that'll effectively double my field size, and in the same way, it'll double my harvest. So I think that's a wise choice. And the investment will pay for itself within, I think, 3 to 4 harvests, which could be within a year to a year and a half if I run silage on it all the time. So I'm going to, I'm going to dump this and then grab my cultivator, go cultivate that field, and start. And then I'll have Ben come behind me and plant grass in it. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Okay, so that field across the street ended up only being about 167,000. The field size is about 6.5 acres. You know what? The field already looks cultivated. Let me go take a look. Yeah. This field is already cultivated, so I don't need to do anything to this. I need to put lime down on this field. And I need to put lime down on the center section of the field I just created over there on my normal plot. So I'm going to actually go ahead and rent a lime spreader, fill it up, bring it over here, and get this spreaded while I'm waiting for the grain drill to come over here to plant the grass. So that's what I'm going to do instead of cultivating. All right, I rented this spreader for about $2,500. Just put about $2,000 worth of lime, had that put inside of it. I'm going to drive this over to my fields to go help the pH of them. All right, the lime spreader is working. It's really not going to take too long to get this entire field covered. It's not a huge field. I think it's about 6 acres. So, when you got a spreader that's spread, and I think it's about 12-meter wide swaths, really does not take much time. Alright, so this field is pretty well covered. I missed a few small spots, but it shouldn't matter too much. My tank is out of lime. I'm going to go fill it with about 5,000 liters of lime and go try to do the middle of the field while it's being planted. We'll see how that goes, but I don't really want to wait. Alright, so I'm back at the farm. There's that beautiful soil getting planted. Looks really nice. So I just gotta find the mid-mark of the field to try to figure out where the lime's getting spread. Alright, this field is also limed. The sun is starting to go down. It's about 6:20 here. We're going to get these fields all seeded tonight, just because there's supposed to be some rain coming in. And if it rains on the fields, then you can't plant them right away. And also, if it rains right after you plant, as long as it doesn't rain too much and flood them, it can be really good for the seeds to start to germinate. It's really good to have the ground moist, but at the same time, if it's wet when you go to plant it, it doesn't work out. So just trying to beat the rain and get those grass seeds in the ground so they can start growing. All right, I'm all done with the AGCO for the night. Got to put away here. Go ahead and close up these barn doors. There he is, finishing up the last few passes of this field. I'm going to go swap places with him, have him drive the truck back to his place for the night, and go ahead and finish the seeding myself. Alright, I'm about 3/4 of the way done with this field. I'm going back and forth right now, and I'm going to finish the field, by going around and doing the headlands. I was checking the total seed output, and it looks like I've seeded about 9 acres today so far. I'm gonna check back in with you guys as soon as I am either done with this field or just about finished with it. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys then. Alright, so I'm finishing up this field by going around the headlands. Should take me about 2 to 3 passes. I missed a strip over here, so that'll probably be the 3rd pass to my right. But yeah, 2 passes for the rest of it, and that will wrap up this field and wrap up my night. After I'm done with this, I'll be taking the tractor back to my farm and put it away and get some sleep for tomorrow. Yeah, because it's been a long day, but got everything done I was hoping, so that's always a good feeling to accomplish what you set out for. Alright, it is 11 at night. It has been a long day picking up the rocks out of the field, getting the lime down, and planting both the fields, along with the new field I just bought today. So, yeah, that's all taken care of. I will go ahead and wrap this episode now. I'm John Clay, and I will see you guys in the next episode.